Homework Hotline, what is your emergency?
Oh, I hear we have a phone call.
Oh.
Let's take our phone call. Let's answer those questions. All right. Hello, are you there? Homework Hotline is here to help you.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have a homework question for us?
Yeah. How do you find the volume of a cube with sides that are that have a length of 3?
Would you like to take this
I guess I
one?
could take that one too.
I'm going to let you have it. It's
all right,
geometry
that's
based.
fair.
Yeah, that's a really hard one.
It is a
Yeah.
really hard one, but hopefully we can make it easier for you.
You know, it is a hard one, but again, this comes down to just knowing the equation for the volume of a cube, which really, if you know, for example, the area of a square, this helps a little bit. So if you go ahead and go to my graphic, I have a cube up here. So you said it was a length side or a side length of 3?
Yeah.
So when we're talking about a cube, remember, with a cube, all the sides are going to be the same length. So I can go back here and say every single one of these sides is going to have a length of 3, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So really what we're doing is when we're looking at volume, we're trying to figure out, you know, the area of that main shape, but it extends because this has 3 dimensions. So do you know what the area of a square or a rectangle would be?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, well, an area of a square we talked about a little earlier. The area of a rectangle was the length times the width. Well, in this case, you know, the length and the width are going to be the same in a cube because like we talked about, a cube has all equal sides.
Yeah.
So really what you could say is it's the side times the side, right?
Okay.
So side times the side. Another way to say this is it's going to be side squared, right? So that's the area of a square, but if we're talking about the area of a cube, we have this kind of extra dimension over here, right here, right, where it goes a little deeper. But it's that same, it's going to be the same length there. So we need to add that extra dimension for the volume. So the volume of a cube is really going to be that side squared. It's going to be side times the side, but we also have this extra dimension. So I don't know what happened there. So we have side times the side times the side again to add that third dimension there. In this case, we could also rewrite this as the side cubed, right? Because side times side times side would be side cubed. In this case, we're saying the sides are all 3. So the volume of the cube for this one is going to be 3 cubed, which again, if you don't know what that is off the top of your head, that's going to be 3 times 3 times 3, which 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. So depending on the measurements, if this were in, let's see, if this were like inches, this would be 27, and the proportions or the units are really important in these types of problems. So if you can see my pen, 27 inches cubed, again, because it has 3 dimensions. So hopefully that's helpful, but again, a lot of these problems are really, if you remember the formula, they're not too challenging, and if you can just think about what you know about a square, that will help you just add that third dimension in there.
Awesome. Thank you, Nate.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling.